know where you're at when I reference you. But there is one person who could not be here today who I do want to ask your prayers and thoughts to go to. My very dear friend, Donna Traylor-French, is being operated on this afternoon and could not be here. Donna is one of the people most responsible for my standing here today. I joined the Gwinnett Realtor Players, and after that, my name just automatically appeared on all these committees. I have no idea how I got there. My very strong suspicion was Donna. So I do want to ask for your thoughts and prayers for my very dear friend this afternoon. Now I'll go back on script. We'll see how this works. No promises. I'd like to thank, number one, our Region 2 Director, Mr. Farron King, for agreeing to be here today and driving all the way from the beautiful northeast Georgia mountains, and for doing such an incredible job, not only of installing our 2013 leadership, but also for providing such outstanding service to our association as the GAR Director. I am also extremely grateful to my broker, Terry Swanson, for agreeing to install me and for always being such a positive, encouraging, and totally enthusiastic role model. Terry is, as he mentions, going to be installed as the 2013 president of the 400 North Board, and I look forward to working with him to better serve both of our boards by working together. We've already begun that process. To Joan and all of the past presidents here today, I am honored that you are here. To Tom O'Rourke and our entire NAMAR staff, and most of all, to my longtime friends, as well as those who are my newest friends. I am extremely grateful that you are all here today to share this very proud moment in my life. Over the many years that I have been involved in the Realtor organization, I've received many gifts. However, the gift I cherish the most are my friends and my ever-growing Realtor family. I promised I wasn't going to cry, so I'm not going to do that. William Shakespeare said, "A friend is one that knows who you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and still allows you to grow." My closest friends, you know who you are. And I thank each of you for the part you have played in my life, for allowing me to grow, for accepting who I have become, and for encouraging me to be a better person than the one you first came to know. My father is 87 years old. I was asked if he was going to be here today. I haven't even told him this is happening, so no, he's not. But I am and always will be a daddy's girl. He taught me, among other things, my love for sports. I would spend every Saturday afternoon curled up on the couch next to him as we watched the ABC, Wide World of Sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. What was most important and what fascinated me most were the stories about those athletes as they worked toward achieving their goals, their dedication, their sacrifice, and their commitment. I know that I am blessed to have this inspirational man still part of my daily life. I am grateful for all the life lessons he has taught me. Many years ago, he gave me some advice which I have never forgotten. He said that I should never compare myself to those who are less than me. I should only compare myself to those who are better, and I should strive to be better than that. Since its inception, NAMAR has had outstanding and stable leadership. From our first president, Boyd Duncan, in 1970, to our most recent past president, Ms. Joan Shanks, and all of the people who are here today who have served in that office. Each has unselfishly shared their vision with a strong sense of commitment, responsibility, and passion. I obviously have some very large shoes to fill. Although this is a daunting task, I am both excited and humbled to accept the responsibilities of the office to which I have been installed. In October, I attended the GAR Leadership Development Summit, at which Richard Mendenhall was the keynote speaker. For those of you who may not be familiar with Richard, he was the 2001 National Association of Realtor President, and therefore he served in that capacity when our nation was attacked on 9/11. Mr. Mendenhall spearheaded the establishment of the Realtors Housing Relief Fund, which raised over $8 million, every penny of which was distributed to families of the victims of that tragedy and assisted with their rent and mortgage payments so that they would not lose their homes. He is without a doubt one of the most inspiring men I have ever considered myself privileged to have the opportunity to hear speak. During his presentation, Mr. Mendenhall illustrated his view of leadership and the position that I'm about to assume here today, and I'd like to share his story with you. It goes like this. A turkey was chatting with a bull. "I would love to get to the top of that tree," sighed the turkey, "but I haven't got the energy." "Well, why don't you nibble on some of my droppings?" replied the bull. "They're packed with nutrients." The turkey pecked at a lump of dung and found that it actually gave him enough strength to reach the first branch of the tree. The next day, after eating more dung, he reached the second branch. Finally, after a fortnight, there he was, proudly perched at the top of the tree. Soon, however, he was spotted by a farmer, who promptly shot him down out of the tree. Moral of the story is, bull dung may get you to the top, but it won't keep you there. I cleaned up the language for it all. That certainly puts my position here today in its proper perspective. And just in case there was any doubt, in a private session that Mr. Mendenhall had for all of the incoming presidents, he shared the old joke about the aliens looking down at Earth, watching a man walk his dog, and picking up his poop. If you were one of those aliens, who would you think was in charge? Evidently, Mr. Mendenhall speaks from experience, and he believes that not only am I full of the stuff, but it is my job to pick it up. I know I cannot do this alone, and over the years, I have had many mentors who have inspired me with advice, wisdom, and support. I was asked by one such individual a question, which I have incorporated into my Code of Ethics class, which I would like to pose to you here today. That question is this: if everyone at NAMAR was as free with their time, their talent, and their money as you have been over this past year, would NAMAR be better or worse? If each of us has benefited from the commitment, time, talent, and money of others, if your answer to that question is that our association would not be as strong as it is today, then I ask you to make the commitment to dedicate some of your resources to NAMAR. Unfortunately, for the most part, I'm speaking here to the choir, so I will ask each of you to ask that question of someone else, and please encourage them to become involved. The more of us who participate, the lighter the load for each, and the stronger our association will become. Ronald Reagan said, "Surround yourself with great people, delegate the authority, and get out of the way." I know that you, sitting here before me today, are those great people, and I will delegate authority to you, and watch me get out of the way. Our time is right here, right now. Together, we can make the most of today. Vince Lombardi once said that the achievements of an organization are the results of the combined effort of each individual. I saw another quote which I believe applies here today, and I hope it will guide us through the coming year. When you score a goal, or hit a three-pointer, or a touchdown, you don't do it for yourself. You do it for the team because the name on the front of the jersey is more important than the name on the back. The name on the front of our jersey is Realtor, and more specifically NAMAR. In 1858, Abraham Lincoln said that the strength of a nation lies in the homes of its people. I know that I can count on my Realtor friends and family to make NAMAR an association responsive and committed to its members as we strive together to build a stronger America. Thank you all for being here today.